just he knows exactly their position to be, exactly their defensive habits too, and he'll punish everything. Also, his conversion game with Bayonetta is absolutely amazing as well. He's really good at adjusting to the DI, following up people, and then like, if their DI isn't the best thing in the world, he'll definitely carry them off the top as well.
I think they're already going right into the game.
Yeah.
So right now, the name of the game is how good in terms of spacing is UtopianRay trying to keep Bayonetta out. Because if Bayonetta gets in, it's really tough because the movement that Bayonetta carries with during her attacks can really leave the Luma behind. So there's it becomes a non-factor.
And the other issue too is that like Rosalina by herself, her frame data is pretty bad in the air. Luma, then it's like I think some of her options become like frame 3. So then that actually becomes good, but I mean, without it, it's rough.
And
that's it.
Nice. So like if you're trigger happy with the witch time, and if you, like right now, UtopianRay kind of knew that he was going to throw that witch time, so it was such an unsiffed afterburner kick. Just he knew and waited. It's good to wait in this game that people are usually feeling like a rush that they have to press buttons.
Yeah.
And patience really does pay off.
Oh, it does a lot in this game. Like, there's so many moments where you realize if you did nothing, you could get the freest punish on them.
Exactly.
Bayonetta is like that one character that teaches it the most, because if you're not patient, then you just get witch timed and you die instead.
Yeah, like people have to learn afterburner kicks, the lag after using so many special moves and stuff, and usually you have to have an understanding of the patterns, like afterburner kick falling there, or like the witch twist into another afterburner kick. You have to understand the patterns so you can avoid or position yourself to punish these. It's tough. It's maybe talk, but that's how you have to play it.
Yeah, I mean, one of the biggest things I've noticed, especially at high levels, is that people really don't know how to punish Bayonetta. Like a lot of times, if they just afterburner kick your shield and they end up behind you, that's actually like a free back air for basically the entire cast. So a lot of her things aren't nearly as safe as people think they are. Witch twist, if they do it on your shield, you can just basically hit them too.
Again, he's doing really well. He's waiting for the witch switch. He's reading these air dodges, and UtopianRay, looking really solid. Yes, it's taken way longer for Riot to pile on the damage, and UtopianRay just doing really well when he gets a hit. Oh, but this is over.
Sometimes Bayonetta does not care.
That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you have damage. If you're on the top, it's over.
This is Smash 4, baby. This is the video game that we pay to play. This is exactly what we want to see out of our video game at all times. Oh, man. So good stuff to Riot for keeping it cool the entire time.
These are situations that, I hate that this happens. But you're playing it, so in a sense of the way, you kind of like it. You can't.
It depends which end you're on. If you're Riot, you're loving it.
Yeah, you're loving it.
If you're in the audience, you're either laughing, screaming, or hyped. It's one of those.
There is a thin line between love and hate. So, and she is, always on that needle. Like you're always on pins and needles when you're fighting against her. The moment you slip up, the stock is over.
So easy. So many times you'll always see it at high levels. Just whenever there's the slightest overextension or just like the slightest mishap. That's what you see out of Bayonetta. That's why so many people consider her to be the best character in the game. But, call-outs.
One of the things that I really like seeing from these players, when you're reaching higher level play, is how they're punishing the landing options when they're slowly floating towards the stage. And we can see it happening more often as you go further in the bracket. Yeah. And UtopianRay is really good at catching these landings options from Riot, and I can see that's how he's managing, how he's holding his own. But as long as he keeps that defense, sturdy, keeps a sturdy defense, he won't have to worry too much against these Bayonetta, ladder combos.
Yeah. And that was actually a really good option coverage by Utopian there, but Riot was actually able to grab the ledge before he got punished. Up top should be able to live that.
Yeah. It's crazy to think that the afterburner kick had a bigger hitbox.
That is. No, it had the dive kick one, and then you could combo off of that for free in the death.
It's crazy to think how she was originally, released to the world.
She was actually the most broken character at release. We didn't realize how bad it was.
She was wonderful.
She was.
She was a thing of beauty.
I mean, she was like the intention was to see only Bayonettas in tournaments, right? I guess that's what the intention was, to make it a perfect character like that.
I mean, it's like if you're gonna pay up and everything, you might as well just get your money's worth out of it. It's like you could pay. Oh wait.
Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think he doesn't have a jump.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That should be. Oh no, Riot did take game one. I forgot. Yeah. So.
And I want to say that, like, one of the things that I tried playing Bayonetta a couple of times, and I couldn't, because I'm like, man, there's just too many things to think about, right? Because what if I fall, I have to recover, and I go under the stage? What do I do there?
You recover.
Yeah, but the thing is that, but then somebody told me specifically, well, you just gotta, don't think about it too much, and just up B right.
Yeah.
Like, you have to make sure that you up B right. He went too far into the stage and lost the stock in the last game, so, slight misfortune at SD for him. Good for Ray.
Yeah. Now, he just didn't realize how long he was in the air for.
Yeah.
He was in there forever.
Actually, one of the things that you can discuss is, like, don't immediately jump when you're under the stage, because you'll bump your head.
That was an amazing conversion there. He used the fair one to confirm into the side B. And
oh no!
Utopian might be dead.
Oh no! Oh.
Oh. Okay. Nah, he was barely.
If he had, I think, a little bit more percent, where Riot expected him to be, probably was going to be there. Like, just had like maybe 5% more. Ooh.
Yeah.
I really love when Rosalina mains throw out the Luma, expecting the immediate air dodge, and they catch it with another
like up tilt, up air. Yeah. That's so cool.
Instead of going for that up air that he went for on the top platform, he should have went for the outside hit of up air. I mean up B to send him up like at a higher angle, and then go for the second up B after that.
That's what I was kind of surprised he didn't get the witch twist, because if he went for that, I was pretty sure he was dead.
Yeah, because the witch twist has two different hitboxes according to how they knock back.
Yeah.
So if he got in that one, he probably would have gotten the perfect knockback for a ladder combo. Oh, what a call out!
Still gonna live though.
If he missing the Luma, definitely not a great kill power, but
it's still pretty good.
it's still pretty good. Like, I like those kind of call outs. Like, you're jumping too much here. What are you doing?
All right, we have a dead Luma on our hands.
Like, usually I'm an advocate for that. Oh no, I think he's lost. Oh, he survived.
Oh man, he just made him live there.
Yeah. That's just that almost kill. But I was gonna say that I'm an advocate that I think that Smash players would also do well in other games. Just because once you start creating these fundamentals of anti-airs and controlling space, I will actually, I can see them doing well in other fighting games once they start bringing it down. Because the kind of mix-ups and footsies that you play in this game, you have to, you see it, really fast-paced. In other fighting games, it's just a little bit slightly slower, like, maybe in Street Fighter.
Yeah, it depends which one.
It depends on the fighting
Street Fighter's the biggest one.
It's the slowest one. But I can totally see, like, if these guys were to try to bring their fundamentals to another game,
that's it.
I can see them doing well.
Wow, and Riot takes it
Damn.
over UtopianRay. That's actually an upset. Good stuff.
I kind of see a little bit Ray being a little bit upset.
Yeah.
I think that third game went the worst thing that could happen. Like, immediately the game starts and you just lose the stock from the just
gone.
You got hit once, Bayonetta special move, it's over. And that sucks, but it's part of the game. You're gonna you gotta hit your broken stuff first before they hit yours. It's the rule of the game.
100%.
You gotta hit them with your if they have a bigger sword, you gotta hit them somehow with your other sword.
I mean, with Bayonetta, the way that it always is, it's just that you just have to remember to abuse the one bad thing she has, and that is her approach game is really not that good. So as long as you just keep that in mind, even if you're stocked down and you can just kind of force her to approach you, then you're chilling. The other thing too is that you also do have to keep in mind about how they're just trying to most likely platform camp you or camp you in the air.
Yeah.
Because you do need to know the holes in between all of her moves, because she has plenty, but many people do not know how to punish them at all.
Yeah. Oh, another thing that is important to practice is that the Smash DI, people say it's very negligible, but it's not.
No.
You have to make the Bayonetta work for it. You have to make the Bayonetta work for it, because if you're Smash DI like off the top, Rosalina's floaty, so she definitely, if you're off the top, you can SDI and air dodge out of it.
I'm just gonna say this. So there's a certain level